Have you ever felt like your mind refuses to rest? Even when the world around you stands still, there's a hum behind your eyes, a quiet storm you cannot escape. You tell yourself to relax, to just be normal. Yet your thoughts refuse to pause. They wander through memories, dissect every word, imagine futures that never come. Even in silence, it's too loud. You think, and then you think about thinking itself. You watch others live easily. They laugh, talk like nothing is wrong. But for you, nothing is simple. Every smile hides a question. Every goodbye becomes a thesis. You feel too much, think too much, care too much. Your depth is both your superpower and your curse. You weren't born like this. Once you felt without needing to understand, but somewhere along the way the mind became a fortress built from logic, from memory. It protected you from pain. Psychologists call it hypervigilance, the instinct to stay alert long after danger has passed. Perhaps you learned early that safety is never guaranteed, so you scanned the world for meaning, predicting storms before they arrived. Awareness becomes obsession, curiosity becomes self-torment. Deep thinkers often walk this path alone. This path begins quietly, a child in a dim room, observing the tension behind a closed door. Feeling what cannot yet be named, you learn to survive through observation, to adapt, to protect yourself before you even know what pain is. Overthinking is not intellect, it is instinct. Your mind becomes a radar, scanning for tremors before storms. You tell yourself it is curiosity, that it is strength, but deep down, it is fear wearing the mask of understanding. You become the peacemaker, the interpreter of chaos, soothing others before yourself. You begin to live in your head more than your body. Feelings become puzzles, emotions become data, thought becomes refuge, and with depth comes isolation. While others played, you trace the reasons people hurt, the motives behind leaving, the shadows behind words. You felt older than your years, carrying emotions larger than your body could hold. Years pass. The child who observed becomes the adult who cannot stop analyzing. Your intellect becomes armor, admired, respected. People seek your interpretation, your insight, yet beneath clarity lies exhaustion. Every observation sharpens your mind, but dulls your ability to feel. You understand trauma, insecurity, human behavior, and yet you still ache. You just do not allow yourself to admit it. Emotional intelligence who becomes both gift and shield. Empathy separates you from others. You sense rejection before it arrives. You prepare for heartbreak and before love begins. It is not cynicism, it is survival. You analyze and to protect yourself, but the cost is quiet isolation. You are the mind behind the glass, brilliant and alone. You understand everything, but wonder why it never feels enough. Neuroscience explains your default mode network never switches off. It loops, revisits, replays. Your thoughts connect like a web, every emotion intertwined with another, patterns invisible to most. You are alive to the world in ways others cannot fathom. But this depth is exhausting. Openness to experience, empathy, sensitivity, gifts, yes, but they flood your mind with the weight of the world. Mirror neurons let you internalize pain and joy alike. You feel tensions before it is spoken, sense unspoken fear, absorb fragments others leave behind. Over time, this becomes fatigue, empathy burnout, cognitive overload. Your mind, designed for survival, treats every emotional signal as a small emergency. You smile, function, carry on. But inside, you are bracing against everything. Your intelligence, your awareness, your depth, they feel powered like both blessing and curse. The ability to see truth comes with the burden of perceiving everything. You analyze love, suffering, existence itself, yet peace eludes you. Connection feels conditional. The world moves fast, digital, fragmented, addicted to immediacy. In this culture of distraction, depth becomes revolutionary. To pause is defiance. To feel is resistance. To question is reclamation. Still, exhaustion remains. You collapse, not from action, but from perception, from seeing patterns no one else sees, from carrying meanings unseen. Your mind grows heavy with understanding, yet within this burden lies something sacred. This is not emptiness, this is depth. To feel profoundly in a world that rewards blindness is rare, and it is alive. You have not hardened, you have not become indifferent. Transformation comes not from silencing thought, but from softening it. Some wounds cannot be solved with analysis, they must be felt, healing. For deep thinkers is remembering how to simply be. Peace is not the absence of thought. It is the art of not believing every one of them. Neuroplasticity allows circuits, once tangled in fear, to learn rest. Mindfulness is not emptying the mind, it is holding thoughts without drowning in them. You begin to notice sunlight trembling through curtains, the rhythm of your breath, the warmth of a cup in your hands. You inhabit your body, not just your mind. You learn boundaries, not around people, but around your inner world. Life stops being something to decode. It becomes something to experience. Being a deep thinker was never the problem. The problem was believing depth required suffering. You were never too much. You were simply awake in a world afraid of its own reflection. And perhaps the greatest wisdom is realizing that your depth, your awareness, your mind, these are not burdens to escape, but gifts to inhabit.